Hello, and welcome to another episode of Alec Likes Macintosh. Today, we will be installing OS 10, this one, point 0, so Cheetah, on a Beige Power Macintosh G3 from 1997. So this will be the oldest machine that can technically support OS 10. There are ways to get it on older machines, but we're just doing official. Technically, it is supported by Apple to run OS 10. There are a few things I've made modifications to my G3 to make this a little bit easier. So we've gone in and added 4 megabytes of video RAM up from the 2 original megabytes. This should give us millions of colors when we are actually using it. And then I've upgraded the base 128 megabytes with 2 additional 256 cards to a whopping 640 megabytes. So that should help make things a little bit more stable because we know OS 10 is kind of RAM hungry when compared to OS 9 or previous iterations. Anywho. And then one modification that will probably add a little bit of heartache to the overall installation process. I have removed the original 4 gigabyte hard drive and replaced it with a newer, still old, 20 gigabyte hard drive. And why I say that this is going to add some complications is that OS 10 needs to be installed within the first 8 gigabytes of the hard disk, if the size is over 8. So we will have to partition the drive and make sure it gets installed in that first 8 gigabyte partition. Anyway, let's fire it up and let's install. Okay, so let's open the CD drive. Let's get this on here. And now I know it says blue and white hard drive because I pulled this 20 gig from a blue and white. Cool. Alright, so let's do it. Okay, so let's see how long this will take to boot. Alright, so we've got the boot disk, or the bootloader going. A little Macintosh. You can kind of hear, I'm going to move the mic so you can hear the CD drive. Oh, we've got our spinning disk, so that's good. We at least know it's booting into 10 and not 9. Oop, here we go, OS 10, or at least a blue screen. Preparing installation with this beautiful aqua interface that I kind of miss, but don't really. Alright, we've got the installer. It's loading up. Still not 100% here. Okay, so first things first. We need to partition this disk. So let's open disk utility. Oh wow, that's cute. It's only just kind of updated. Okay, it's thinking. Okay. Oh. That's CD-ROM. Okay, cool. Click on this sucker. So we want partition. And we want the first volume. Let's see. 2 partitions. We want this volume to be under 8. So I've read around. So let's just be safe and do 7.5. We're going to call it. And this partition will be. Cool. All right, so we've got our 2 partitions. Let's go. Warning, new partitions will erase yes, yes, yes. We're good. I wonder how long this will take it. Okay. Sweet. So now we can quit disk utility and go back to our installer. So let's see. Continue. Continue. Power Macintosh G3. Alright, so we're supported, yada yada yada. I bet it's going to tell us something like we're going to lose access to our floppy drive because there is no built-in driver for OS X to use a built-in floppy disk. But that's okay. Yep, and we agree. Alright. To use Classic, you must have one installed on your computer. Installer could not find install blah blah blah. You need to upgrade. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're not going to deal with Classic. It seems to have not wanted to go smaller on that drive. Okay, so we'll quit installer. Oh, don't quit. Wait a minute. Can I not go bother? Oh. So now I can't get to the disk utility. Okay. So I guess we have to do this again. Alright, after some coaxing, it looks like we're back into the CD. So let's see if we can't get this disk to partition. Okay. Got the installer almost loaded. Come on, sweetie pie. Yep, okay, so first, disk utility. Off a CD drive is so slow. Just go straight to just disk setup. Disk partition. Yeah, why aren't you going to let me see, now it's giving me live. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see if this works. So we progress. Cool, done. Now let's go over to the installer. We're using English. Yada yada yada. Continue. Look at this old pinstriping. To use classic macOS applications, you must have 9.1 installed on your computer. Will not find Okay, cool. It was just yelling at us because it's like, there are no OS X applications available. Okay. I was not paying attention to the format. It should be extended. All right, let's go. Continue. Let's just see what else we've got. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Install. Checking disk. Preparing base system. My guess is this could take some time. Preparing the BSD subsystem. Additional print drivers. Installing Mac OS X. Woohoo! Configuring installation. Maybe. Are we gonna get a progress bar moving? Oh, there goes the CD. There goes the hard drive. Oh, I'm excited. Aqua. Original Aqua. Alright, now we've got the writing of the files. This is great. We're just checking back in, and it looks like we've got 7 minutes. Oh, nope. 8 minutes left to go. I guess it doesn't really know, but I guess it's trying. It's a progress bar after all. They don't really know what's going on. They're just there to make us, the user, feel better. Even though it doesn't really know. Okie dokie. So, I guess we'll check back in when we've got a little bit less time going on so we can get into the setup mode. And then hopefully we'll get to booting, and then we can see if it's actually going to run, because the last time I tried to install OS 10 on this machine was in like high school. So, background, this was the family computer in 1997, and for some years after that, my dad was very much in the mind that you could buy a computer like you could buy a car and buy something and then hold on to it for 10 years. You can kind of do that now, kinda. Anyway, so at some point in high school, I did try to install 10.2 on it from my install. No, it would have been 10.1 off my OS 10 install disk from my iBook G3, and I didn't know about. Oh, it had a 4 gig hard. It just got very confused, and it got very confused, and at times wouldn't boot in and would just sit there in the open firmware and just write zeros all over the screen. So we'll see if it does it this time. Here's to hoping not. Although if it does, it will give us something to kind of figure out, maybe. Who knows? And I have definitely talked for more than a minute, and it's still 7 minutes. So I'll check back in when it gets... Oh, nope, 6, everyone. It's 6 minutes. We're still waiting. They're only like halfway there. This is great. Cool. Well, we'll check back in a bit. Alrighty. So it looks like we're about a minute away of having this installation completed. So I'm checking back in. Let's just see here and hope for the best that it works. Because not only are we installing it on a Beige G3, we're installing 10.0.3, which is wasn't great. Remaining less than a minute. Look at that. Progress bar is inching along. We're almost there. Look at that aquaness going on. Alright, yeah, you clean that up. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's restart. Cross your fingers. Let's hope this worked. Okay. We got the tone. There we go. So this is good. We're booting into OS 10, and we know that because we've got the little Next style spinny thing. Beach ball. CD drive, whatever. Can kind of hear the heart. The CD is still spinning up a lot, so that does concern that it's trying to boot off the disk. But if we're lucky, it won't be. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Mac OS 10, tuning. Ooh! That does look like it's booting off the disk. I mean, the hard drive. That's what I meant by disk. Initializing network. This always takes forever in these old versions of OS 10. Oh, I take that back. Starting directory services. Okie dokie. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay. First run. A blue screen. You have a blue screen and the mouse moves. CD's going again. Oop, we're getting the pinwheel. That's good. Ish. Oh! Yes! The welcome! And it's still thinking. Oh. Oh yeah, the sound, the music on this one. My speaker's really bad, but... Oh, so early thousands ambient. Love it. We're going to personalize my settings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I double clicked and I shouldn't have, so. And then it always wants. Where the fuck do I live? Okay. It's a little laggy. Continue. All right, got my registration information. Where will we primarily use this computer? At home. What best describes you? Sure, design, print, and architecture. No, don't bother. No, don't bother. Continue. Thank you. Excellent. That was quick. Oh, now I have to do this. No one look. All right, continue. Creating your account. I am not ready to connect to the internet. I do not have anything hooked up. Yeah, I know. It really wants me to be on the internet. Register with Apple later. Probably never. We are in the Pacific time zone. This is just kind of crammed in here. It is not 1969, but I can't just select it, so we're going to have to click, 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 click. Well, if I hold down, though, it keeps going. Bet my pram battery's dead. Actually, I know my pram battery's dead. All of my pram batteries are dead. I never replace them. All right, so it is December 2019. And what time is it? It's 8:20. I think I can just do this. Oh. Oh, no, I can. You just have to drag it. Oh, you can drag it. That's cute. That didn't commit it. That's okay. Now it's committing it. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, you can move the second hand? That's interesting. Okay, so it might just be easier just to do it like this. And what day is it? It is not the 31st, it is the 21st. No, is it the 21st? No, it's the 14th. Cool. All right, continue. Yes, I would like to save. I know, you want me to register. That's cute. Okie dokie. That was weird. Why did I say that? Blue screen again. This is wonderful. I love it when we just get these just blue screens. A field of blue. It's oh, the dock's shown up. CD's spinning up. Finder's open. Oh my gosh, here we go. We are in business. So there we've got it. It's installed. 10.1. Look at you. All right, so, I mean, we already know that 10. Oh, not even 10.1. 10.0 is slow and awful to begin with. And on top of that, we're on a Power PC G3 at 233 megahertz. Not exactly fast for OS 10 standards. You see we got some window tearing, and let me just take a look about this Mac. Even that's a little laggy. Let's see. But other than that, I'm impressed. It starts, and it's not as slow as I was expecting it to be. That's so much tearing. But then again, all of this is being handled by the CPU. I mean, it takes a long time just to start the activity monitor. But then again, I'm also swooping on the dock, so if we let, hold off. Just stop moving the mouse, Alec. There we go. We can come, ooh, we can see it shoot way up just to run that. But yeah, no, this is great. It's recognizing it. We're great. Let's check out System Profiler isn't there because we are not running on modern OS. Oh yeah, I already have Finder open. Oh my gosh, struggle. Applications. That was slow. That's really slow. And we want System Profiler, which is the first thing on the list. Bounce, 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 bounce. Yep, there we go. PowerPC G3, 233 megahertz. Look at that. 640 megabytes of RAM, and it does not recognize the slots. That's cute. Devices and volumes. Let's see what we've got. Yep, all this fun. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. It's recognizing the USB card I have installed. It recognizes the display-ish, but doesn't know how much memory is in it. But there we go. There it is. It's really kind of weird, though, when you're working in OS 10 surrounded by so much beige and using, like, you know, an old-style Apple keyboard and mouse. It just feels almost wrong. Like, it just doesn't jive right with the, you know, design of the case and then the design of OS 10 with all its lickable aqua buttons and everything. But here we are. It worked. So next steps are to upgrade this to 10.2 and hope that it's the hardware the improvements made in 10.2 will bring a little bit more performance to this Beige G3 running OS 10. Although I still seriously doubt it will ever be as fast as this machine runs on, say, OS 9. Anyway, thank you, and this was our install of 10.0 on a Beige Power Macintosh G3, the oldest Macintosh to officially support OS 10. At some point, I would like to actually use post ex facto and ex post facto, whatever that piece of software is, that will allow me to install OS 10 on something even older, so we can like run 10.2 on, I don't know, an 8600? Sounds about good. Or maybe even older, we could try an 8500. That's even slower. That should be miserable. A lot of fun. Alrighty. Till next time, and thank you for watching Alec Likes Macintosh. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, stop recording.